History isn't just dates and dusty textbooks, it's a story. Our story. It's about understanding how we got here and why things are the way they are. Some moments in this story are huge. They're turning points. Like a river changing course, they shape everything that comes after. Think about it. What if writing had never been invented? What if democracy had died in ancient Greece? What about the first time Europeans crossed the Atlantic, or the day the internet flickered to life? These aren't just events, they're echoes. Their impact still rings true today. We live in their shadow. Understanding them isn't just about looking back. It's about looking ahead. It's about learning from the past so we can make a better future. Let's go way back, like really back, before iPhones, cars, even knights in shining armor. We're talking about Mesopotamia. Think of it as civilization's starter kit. This is where humans went from wandering nomads to city dwellers. But here's the real game-changer writing. Around 3200 BC, the Mesopotamians invented a system called cuneiform. Imagine scratching symbols on clay tablets. That's cuneiform. Now this wasn't Twitter, it was for keeping track of grain, taxes, stuff like that. Sounds boring? It was a revolution. It meant knowledge could be recorded, shared, passed down through generations. Without writing, we're stuck in the Dark Ages. Every generation has to start from scratch. Thank you, Mesopotamia, for giving us the tools to learn and grow. Fast forward a couple of millennia. We're in ancient Greece, specifically Athens. This isn't just about togas and sandals. This is about an idea, a radical idea, democracy, power to the people. Not kings, not priests, citizens. Now, Athenian democracy wasn't perfect. Only free men could vote. Women, slaves, no way. But it was a start, a powerful precedent. It said that ordinary people could have a say in how they were governed. This idea, it took root. It spread. It inspired revolutions centuries later. Even today, when we vote, when we speak our minds freely, we're tapping into that Athenian spirit. Democracy isn't a gift, it's a fight that started a long, long time ago. 1492, a year that would forever change the course of history. Columbus sails the ocean blue, embarking on a journey that would bridge two worlds. We all know the rhyme, a simple verse that echoes through classrooms and history books. But this isn't just a cute story about a guy who thought the world was flat. It's a tale of ambition, exploration, and unforeseen consequences. This is about a clash of worlds, a meeting of civilizations that had been separated by vast oceans for millennia. A turning point in human history where the old world met the new, forever altering the trajectory of both. Europeans bumping into the Americas. It was more than just a chance encounter. It was a monumental event that reshaped the globe. Nothing would ever be the same. The discovery of the Americas set off a chain reaction of events that rippled across continents. For one thing, it kick-started globalization. Trade routes exploded, connecting distant lands in a web of commerce and exchange. Goods, plants, animals, even diseases crisscrossed the globe. Chocolate from the Americas, tomatoes and Italian food, that's Columbus's voyage. The Columbian Exchange, as it's known, transformed diets and economies. For better or worse, it connected the world in ways nobody could have imagined. Cultures collided and the world grew smaller. But there's a dark side. Colonization brought with it immense suffering. Disease decimated native populations, wiping out entire communities. Slavery cast a long, dark shadow as millions were forcibly taken from their homelands and subjected to unimaginable horrors. Columbus's journey is a reminder that progress isn't always pretty. It's a complex legacy, filled with both achievements and atrocities. It's a story of triumph and tragedy, of human endeavor and human suffering, a duality that continues to shape our world. And its consequences still echo today. The cultural diversity of the Americas, the global trade networks, and the ongoing debates about colonization and its impacts, all trace back to that fateful voyage in 1492. Machines take over. The Industrial Revolution's impact. The 18th century. Britain. Things are about to change. Big time. Forget horses and plows. Say hello to steam engines and factories. The Industrial Revolution is here. This is about more than just new gadgets. It's about a whole new way of life. Suddenly, cities are booming. People are flocking to factories for work. Mass production makes goods cheaper and more available. But there's a downside. Pollution, poverty, awful working conditions. The Industrial Revolution was a double-edged sword. It brought progress, yes, but at a cost. It reminds us that innovation and progress aren't always smooth sailing. They come with challenges, and it's up to us to find solutions. World War, world-changed scars that still shape us. The 20th century was a period of unprecedented turmoil and transformation. Twice the world plunged into darkness. World War I, World War II. These weren't just wars, they were seismic events that altered the course of history forever. They were cataclysmic events that reshaped the entire global order. Millions dead, empires crumbled, cities reduced to rubble. The very fabric of society was torn apart. The world would never be the same. The scars left behind were not just physical but deeply psychological, affecting generations to come. World War I shattered empires and sowed the seeds for future conflict. The Treaty of Versailles, intended to bring peace, instead laid the groundwork for further discord. World War II saw unimaginable horrors, from the Holocaust to the atomic bomb. The scale of human suffering was beyond comprehension. But from the ashes, a new world emerged. The United Nations was founded in an effort to prevent such atrocities from happening again. The Cold War began, marking a new era of geopolitical tension. The rise of superpowers like the United States and the Soviet Union defined global politics for decades. These wars were brutal reminders of the human capacity for destruction. They showed us the depths of our cruelty, but also the heights of our resilience. But they also forced us to confront the big questions. How do we rebuild? How do we ensure that such devastation never happens again? The post-war period was a time of reflection and rebuilding. What is our responsibility to one another? How do we foster a world where peace is not just an aspiration but a reality? These questions led to the formation of international bodies and treaties aimed at promoting peace and cooperation. How do we prevent such horrors from happening again? The answer lies in our collective commitment to peace, justice, and human rights. The lessons learned from these wars continue to shape our policies and our worldviews. These are questions we're still grappling with today. The scars of the past serve as a constant reminder of the importance of vigilance, compassion, and unity. As we look to the future, we must never forget the lessons of the past. The digital Big Bang, living in the future now. Remember life before the internet? No Google Maps, no social media? Seems like ancient history, right? That's the thing about the digital revolution. It's happening right now. And it's changing everything. From the first clunky computers to sleek smartphones, technology has evolved at warp speed. We're living in a world of instant communication, limitless information, and artificial intelligence. It's exciting. It's overwhelming. It's the future unfolding before our eyes, but it's not all rosy. Cyberbullying, misinformation, the erosion of privacy. The digital age presents new challenges. Challenges we need to address if we want to harness the power of technology for good. Why history matters. Lessons for tomorrow learned today. So why does any of this matter? Why should we invest our time and energy into understanding events that happened long before we were born? Why should we care about ancient civilizations, world wars, or revolutions? These events may seem distant, but they have shaped the world we live in today. Because history isn't just about the past. It's a living, breathing narrative that continues to influence our present and future. It's a roadmap for the future. By understanding where we've been, we can better navigate where we're going. It's about understanding the present. The decisions made by those before us have led to the world we know now. By studying history, we learn from those who came before us. Their successes, their failures, their struggles, their triumphs. We see patterns, we see consequences, we gain insights into human nature and societal development. We start to understand the forces that shape our world. History teaches us empathy. It allows us to see the world through the eyes of others, to understand their motivations and challenges. It reminds us that progress isn't linear, it's messy, it's full of twists and turns, of victories and defeats. It's full of detours and setbacks. But these challenges are what make progress meaningful. They teach us resilience and perseverance. But most importantly, it reminds us that we are not alone. We are part of a much larger human story, one that spans continents and centuries. We are part of a much larger story, a story that includes countless individuals who have faced similar challenges and triumphs, a story that's still being written. Each of us has a role to play in shaping the future, and it's up to us to write the next chapter. By learning from the past, we can create a better tomorrow. The lessons of history are the foundation upon which we build our future. Thanks for watching this video. Please share this video with your friends and on your social media group. Let people know about importance of history. See you again.